I would just like to welcome everybody to the Large Herds Conference. This is the 8th annual conference, and it's entitled Investing in the Future. I just want to thank Richard Vackery. Do you want to give us a wave from the back, Richard? And Warwick Bastard for organising it. Richard works for Evidence-Based Veterinary Consultancy, so a lot of you will have met him, and Warwick from Modern Nutrition Dairy Consulting is working on behalf of Lillico Attlee, and I want to thank them for putting together such an interesting programme for us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike Christian. I'm the Ruminant Technical Consultant for Elanco Animal Health. My background is as a Cumbrian vet at Wigton, at Bellevue Vets. After foot and mouth and a midlife crisis, I headed off into the commercial world. So I've worked for VLA doing their technology transfer, and I've worked for Safeguard Biosystems looking at mastitis bacteriology using microarrays. After time back in practice, I've just started working for Elanco. They've just launched Keckstone, and I'm part of that team that's being taken on to launch Keckstone. My message for opening this conference is that we should be investing in our dairy herds, but not just in the physical assets. We're going to have a panel discussion at the end of today, so if you can save your questions until the end in the panel discussion, and all the speakers and the sponsors will be up and we'll have a discussion at that point. Looking at how we should be investing in our dairy herds. One of the things I think we should be investing in is looking at investing both in time and in monitoring in how the cows are performing, and in using data. There's quite a lot of data out there now, but to benchmark both the cow's performance and also our own performance, whether we're veterinary surgeons working on farms, and in reviewing what we're doing on a regular basis. Elanco is wanting to help you to do this. And our first example is this, and I don't know where to point this. There we go. So one of the big things we're doing is ketosis monitoring. So call in at the booth, and the guys there will explain what to do. But that's just one area in which trying to manage and trying to monitor how the cows are transitioning into the milking herd, and then how we're doing. What are the risks, what are the management issues, and how do we do it? And I think there's a lot of data now about knowing the risks for different things. Here are something Elanco has produced on the risks of ketosis and transition management. Again, the same with fertility, the same with lameness. The techniques are out there. But any management checklist or any data is only as good as the managers who make the decisions. There's no point monitoring how cows are transitioning or how your fertility is doing unless you're going to act upon the information that you're getting. And one of the things is trying to make sure that you do have the information there to make decisions, whether it's in nutrition, whether it's in lameness, whether it's in how the guys are actually looking after the cows on a day-to-day basis. This is one of the decision-making tools from Elanco. Again, recording systems. There's all sorts of electronic and paper systems that help make sure that the data is there and can be used and can influence decisions. Identifying data. One of the problems with especially the robotic systems or voluntary milking systems is it produces huge amounts of data. But actually, how do we use that data, or if we're using other recording systems, what data are we going to use and how are we going to use it? And I think that's one of the important things that we do need to do, whether it's fertility, milk production, nutrition or health. It needs to be simple to record, simple to interpret, and it needs to help with decision making. We at Elanco are helping with that decision making with ketosis, and we want to provide the tools and solutions to help you. Elanco is hoping to be a major player in the global dairy industry, and there's a number of new products coming out, so you'll probably get sick of the sight of my face at these conferences and at various conferences around as we present new things. So do come and see us. We're out in the booth. This is the, sorry, that's just a corporate bit. I've missed that slide, sorry. But this is the agenda for this afternoon. This is what we're aiming to keep to. I'm the timekeeper, so the speakers will see me doing this. And I also have my phone on, okay? If I hear any other mobiles, I'm coming to seek donations for charity. So £5 donation to charity for any mobile phones that I hear and identify, okay? So I've got to leave mine on because there's no clocks, which is a bit bizarre. And being a vet, I've never worn a watch. So, right, I'd just like to hand over now, and the different sponsors are going to introduce the different speakers. Okay, thank you very much.